Let's go, baby. Let's get this win.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And Bill, with the first-round exit for the 76ers last year, you think the championship window for this franchise has started to close?
I would say no, because they still have two of the best 20 guys in the league, Simmons and Embiid. I think what's changed is you would have picked them 18, 20 months ago if you were like, what team is the most likely to win a championship someday? The Sixers would have been one of the top three picks in the conversation. And they made some mistakes. You know, the Tobias Harris trade was a mistake. Overpaying Harris was a mistake. Thinking Al Horford was going to work in their system and the amount of money they paid him, that didn't really work. At some point, they're going to have to make a Simmons versus Embiid decision, deciding which one of those guys to keep. I would personally keep Simmons and trade Embiid. I think there's a higher upside with him, and I think he's less of an injury risk, but it just has never felt like the right fit. And then you think about the one time that they went toe-to-toe in a playoff series where they lose on a last-second shot by Kawhi, but Jimmy Butler was on that team. And now we saw with Miami last year, like Jimmy Butler is an underrated superstar, and I think we underrated his impact on that Philly team last year. So I don't think the window has closed, but I definitely think it's broken. And I think it might need to be fixed, but I think you could fix it.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game. And Bill, LeBron's been to so many finals now. Do you think his finals win-loss record will be a plus or a minus to his legacy?
Well, Brian, I'm writing a book about the legacy of the legacy of the legacy of LeBron James's legacy. And I think it's going to be a detriment. Because for this reason, Michael Jordan went to 6 finals and he was 6-0. So if you can't pull off that or anything close, anytime you're compared to Jordan, that's going to be thrown at you, and he just doesn't have the same record or even close. So yeah, it'll be a minus.
I got a great title for your book.
What is it?
Legacy. And there's James from the arc, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, push him outside, but then he drops that on you.
Junior against Simmons. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Well, Bill, defenders can no longer step into a shooter's landing area, but shooters have found ways to manipulate that by drifting forward and or kicking out their legs.
And I hate it. I really hate it. I hate two things the most right now with basketball. I hate this.
Are you kidding me?
Is where referees are deciding whether something was a block or a charge and slowing things down to 1/100th of a second.
Miss it. Miss it.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. And so in the game for Los Angeles, it's Kuzma at power forward with Davis at center. Then it's Junior. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. And the 2020 draft, the first time we saw the new flattened lottery odds. Bill, I know that was something you'd called for. You happy with the change?
Yeah, I like that teams aren't rewarded for just throwing the season away. I still hated what the Sixers did when they threw away multiple years there. And it was the smart move because that's what the system allowed teams to do. I still would like to see relegation. I know it'll never happen, but I wish we had a soccer system where we had a 2014 league and the bottom 6 teams got relegated every year. And then you had to play your way back in the G League. I have a whole master plan. I'll spring it onto you maybe later this year. I'll give you my whole master plan. I think relegation would work with the NBA.
Can't wait to hear about that. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Sixers are showing belief in their star duo of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, but at the same time, it's been a revolving door floor for the surrounding pieces. J.J. Redick, Robert Covington, Jimmy Butler, they've all come and gone. Guys, for their star talent to translate in the playoffs, perhaps some continuity would help.
Agreed. Thanks, Allie. Hey, with Ben Simmons, you can't help but talk about his outside shot. Bill, you think he needs to add one, and do you think he'll do it?
See, I think everybody dwells on this point, and I would look at it differently. I want to see him have his own team. I want to see him have a team that's in his style, much like what D'Antoni did for James Harden in Houston, where he's just like, I'm going to craft my entire offense around all the things you're good at. I think Simmons is an incredible player. I voted for him for third-team All-NBA. I voted for him for first-team All-Defense, and really thought about voting for him for Defensive Player of the Year. I thought the stuff he was doing defensively last year was just high level. But what I really love about him is he plays so well with pace. He's so good at anything in transition, just pushing the ball, putting pressure on teams, that when you put him with Embiid, and now you're slowing it down, you got to do the half-court thing, that's not his strong suit. I wish he...
All right.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. You know, Bill, with social media, we get to see more personalities in the NBA. Who are some of the biggest characters in your opinion?
Well, I think my favorite is Klay Thompson because he's completely authentic. You know, we've seen a lot of these guys have leveraged social media and the whole infrastructure, and they can kind of get out whatever kind of personality they want to craft, right? Klay Thompson is the same guy in all situations, beloved teammate. Sometimes I don't even think he knows why he's funny. He just kind of is who he is. He's like that dude in college, that roommate that everybody loved, who was always funny, and he fell asleep, and you could put shaving cream on his face. He's just beloved, and I think he's done the best job of whoever we think he is as a public person is exactly who he actually is.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Harris and Embiid make up the front court. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Simmons. Oh, something else. Wow.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Pass to Embiid. Now Green. Out left to the wing. Fades away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And it's good. 2 points. Junior's got 15.
He could have tried to force a shot there. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
Simmons, the pass to Green. Now here's Embiid. Over Harrell. That's good from Embiid on the assist by Green. Embiid's got his second basket.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Here's Junior. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons has got 5 rebounds tonight. Stolen by Davis. It's James. Oh, throw
wow, he took this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Simmons against Junior. Simmons, the pass to Green. Oh, he's way off from outside. The Lakers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Back to Junior. James outside. Here's Harrell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harrell's got his first points of the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Simmons, the pass to Green. Embiid with it. Harrell defending.
Got focus. We're fine. Oh, well, that's a break. Look over here, bro. They're going early, bro. Keep an eye on them.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Junior against Simmons. Pass to Horton Tucker. Junior outside. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Here's Embiid, and he drives in. And then Embiid with the dunk.
We all know rebounding is about effort. Embiid is showing lots of it. I love how he's unwilling to give up on the play.
Tipped. Outside, Green over James. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Embiid against Junior. And Embiid with the block.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Harris on the wing. Back to Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Embiid. From downtown. No good. Now the Lakers take it the other way.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
On the wing, Junior. Simmons defending. Here's Junior. The Lakers with another miss.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting...
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And so in the game for the Lakers, LeBron is the 3 with Davis in at the 4. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Junior. And it's Harrell in at the center position. And the Lakers have possession. 6-point game.
I don't get it. He was so efficient in the first half. 0 turnovers.
My bad.
Been a disaster.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
Thank you, ref.
Driving to the basket. Davis down low, pounded by Harris. And Davis gets it to go.
When Anthony Davis is aggressive going to the offensive glass, it gives this team another dimension.
Here's Simmons.
Oh,
are you kidding me?
Push off this miss. Push off this miss.
I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Junior up top. And he banks in the layup.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
For Philadelphia, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth.
That's a tough